back, everybody. 'Tis the season for plenty of entertaining. We want to do it in style. So good morning to interior designer Suzanne Dimma. You're going to give us some great tips and ideas for all ages, because we have to think about the kids.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we have a whole bunch of great stuff from Leon's to get us started. They have great furniture pieces. This set over here is all about sort of a Scandinavian modern vibe.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Leon's, is that they have all kinds of styles to suit your own style. The table has this lovely sort of gray tone, almost like weathered wood, which makes it a great foil for all kinds of colors. We did sort of an icy blue, that icy winter palette, which I think is perfect for that sort of festive feeling. I want to point out the chairs, because I love the fact that they have this sort of swoopy arm, making them really comfortable for when you're lingering at the table over a long meal. And they're actually made out of vinyl. So they look like fabric, but they're made out of vinyl, so they're super easy to take care of. Great for kids, great for when there's lots of wine and food going around the table. Leon's is always thinking about real life living, so that's a great tip.
And what a nice touch that you put the throw. I would never think to do that in the dining area.
Absolutely. Why not? Especially if you're sitting at the table for a long time, you might get chilly, your guests might want to bundle up, and it just feels cozy. It's all about creating a decorated feel.
Extra cozy, as do candles achieve that.
Absolutely. So we've done lots of candles. I think lighting is really a key thing always when you're trying to create a festive feel.
Question, are the higher candles for dinner and then the lower for like the atmosphere? Does that matter, the layering of the candles?
Like, you can do whatever you want. I like the low ones just for that sort of low glow. It's like decorating and design. You want different levels of lighting. These just feel a bit more formal and elegant. So I think it's good to have both. Yeah. You can mix it up. And really, it's all about the mix. So let's look at the table setting. We set up a couple of settings here just to give you an idea for tips for setting the table. And what's neat is that we've actually used different sets. You don't have to buy all the same dishes from one set. You can mix it up. So we've got a different bowl from the salad plate, from the dinner plate, and I think that's what makes it have character. I always like to throw in a few antique pieces as well. So the candlesticks are actually vintage antiques. Yes. And that just, again, is one of those things to add character.
How do we do that, though? Because you have to go.
Well, you have to just go to the flea markets, hit the flea markets, have fun with it.
Okay.
And just pick up things you love. You'll find ways to make it work if you love it. And you don't need too much. The other thing is high-low. I like the idea that when you look at this, it feels really inviting because it's casual. It doesn't have to be super formal all the time. You can take your everyday dishes and make it feel a little bit more formal with a special glass with a gold rim and a wine glass with a stem. Just that with your everyday dishes can make it feel elevated and perfect for entertaining. And easy, right? You don't have to go and get all formal dishware to make it work.
I love your use of acorns, because you can find those anywhere.
Oh, that's the best thing. And you can have fun with your kids finding them in the park or whatever. And I love it just to accentuate a place setting. Then I want to talk about the centerpiece, because every table needs a centerpiece, especially during the party season, right? We kept them really easy. This is just a simple salad bowl with a bunch of giant pine cones painted white. Keep it low so that you can still see your guests when you're talking across the table.
Unless they don't get along with one another, but then maybe something bigger and higher.
Just block it. And then, of course, lots of natural elements. Those go a long way, like a little bit of real boxwood. We have the boxwood wreaths on the wall as well.
Real?
Those are real.
Oh, wow.
So super. And I think the real elements go a long way. They smell nice. They feel organic. And that makes it feel comfortable and cozy. Yeah. Now, on this side, Leon's also offers a traditional table and furniture as well. I like the deep wood finish on this one, which feels very traditional. We went with benches on this setting.
Cute.
It's a great idea because if you have all chairs, it can feel very leggy. So this is a nice way to just break up that feeling of all the legs. They're great for kids, again, because they can pile on. You can fit lots of people on benches.
And they like to squish up beside each other and talk and play.
And go under the table and do whatever they want. And then we added plaid. So plaid is one of those sort of traditional holiday motifs that you see a lot. It's classic. It never goes out of style.
Makes you feel warm.
Makes you feel warm.
It's cold out.
Totally. And you can mix your plaids. Like, we've got cushions on the end chairs. And that's another tip. You can decorate your furniture. You can add some cushions to make it feel cozier, add a bit of a color hit and a pattern hit, and you can mix them up. Again, a little bit of a vintage accent with the pewter candlesticks here, just to, again, add that sense of character.
So pretty.
Let's talk about this centerpiece, because this one is easy DIY. You just take a tray, load it up with some greenery. Wood tray. I love the handles because it's easy to carry it to the table. And then we just filled a cloche with, again, more pine cones and a few little candles. So it's just taking the time to have some fun with your kids and make something really creative. Again, it's pretty low too, right?
It has such impact, and it looks like you put so much work into it, but it really didn't.
Yeah, and it's all about, Leon's is all about making that sort of party season time easy for you and thinking about easy ideas like this.
And it's so comforting. morning, so you want to sit and talk, and
Yeah.
that's what it's all about, is
And-
spending a lot of quality time together around
With
the
your
table.
family, yeah.
Thank you so much. For more information, everybody, get your dining room ready by going to the holidays at Leon's section or online at leons.ca. Beautiful as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more BT. Actually, right now we're going to throw things over to Kev.